What up, everybody? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hello. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. It's not going to be too bad. Whew, I need a little bit of fresh air because this candle, surprisingly, heats me up. Okay. Hope everyone's having a good day today. What freaking day is it? Monday? What up, JK? Yeah, it's Monday. I had a feeling it was Monday, but I was like, why do I feel like it's not Monday? Sometimes I travel time. Okay, so we're going to start with a general message. Oof. The real question is, what wants to be played? Okay, here we go. Holy moly, people in the chat. What up, Nikki? Hope everyone's having a wonderful Monday. It doesn't feel like a Monday. I thought it was Sunday. I don't even remember the last day off I had. Like, I don't know what day it is. Does it really matter sometimes? A day is a day, no matter what day it is. Okay. So there might be this energy that came into your life in August or around August. Take it how it resonates, okay? And it has to be cleared away. Something bad happened in autumn. Maybe not in August, but in autumn. So between August and November / December, really, actually. The fall, it doesn't start until the very end of August. So then it would go until, oh no, wait, Sanheim's in there. No. We're talking the That would be just spring, then winter. No, autumn and then winter. There is nothing in between autumn and winter. So it's like somebody burned you. I don't know. Somebody came into your house. I don't know. Maybe your house has to be cleared. Somebody came with some nasty ass energy in your house. And I think it's still there. It's like they wiped their boots on everything. And you're getting like this, obviously, whoever this person is, they're being replaced now with a different energy. So their old energy has to be cleared out. So then it doesn't leave like a stench in the house, you know, like the way that dogs pick up different scents, you know, like it's like that. It's like you don't want another dog to pick up this person's scent, right? Because, like, I mean, people are more susceptible to, like, telepathy than they think. And they can pick up a lot more energy than what they think they can, whether or not they believe in a third eye or not, right? Like, people said, like, they just call it their intuition or their gut. My gut told me. That's your intuition speaking to you. And that person might totally have their third eye open, but literally have no idea what they're doing, but they just trust themselves and they trust what they hear, that they don't make an assumption that they're going to make the wrong decision, because when their gut tells them to do something, they listen. Okay? So whoever this person is that came into your house, their gut told them to send off this type of like intention, and it was not what they said to you. If you thought the intention was to be with you or to be around you, the intention actually was to suck off you, to use you, and then to tell everybody about it and walk away. Like, not exactly. But I mean, when people hide their intentions, people are such liars, honestly. All right, give it to me straight. Photograph in reverse. They won't even look at you. Seduction. They got persuaded to do something to you. You might have been hooking up with this person, and technically you should have like ended up dating them, and then somehow some fucking weasel worked its way right in between you. And you know what? I'm sure you probably found out about it and just went, fine, you can have them. Trust me. Twin flames. I'm actually not lying. This is really sad. Wedding rings. Ha! Even better. Just keeps getting better. They could have been married and then flirted with the fact that they were twin flames with somebody else just because their marriage wasn't giving them what they wanted. There was this man who he was in my life for quite a while, and he was married. And this man, the amount of sexual tension that used to come off of him when he would look at me, and this energy would come off of him, and every time I would get so, very uncomfortable because he was a decent man and loved his wife and would never cheat on her. But I don't think he realized just how much energy I could feel and how much he was really pushing out there. There were times where he actually at one point in time worked at this building behind my building, and I had these little double doors and I could smoke inside the double door, especially in the winter, and I could just see out the crack. Out the crack, I could see his building. And he was out there working one day, and he knew I was working. He always knew when I was working. He could see my car. And I caught him at one point standing there. He had a blowtorch in his hand, standing there, staring at my door. This man, like I said, the tension was insane. It was insane because, again, when somebody is married to somebody else, okay, but possibly believes that their twin flame is this other person because they didn't meet this person before they got married, actually, and me and this guy, we met just before he got married. And the thing is, his brother ended up telling me this story about him on his wedding day. He had to give his brother like a fucking Valium to calm down because he was going to jump off the edge of a cliff. He didn't want to marry this woman, and he had the opportunity to walk away, and he didn't. He chose the easy way. She has a rich family, right? So he went ahead and did it anyways. And then because of that, because he was so unfulfilled, because he was so unhappy, he pushed his energy out onto other people. And when you have to like see it from an outside point of view, sometimes like what other people are doing to understand, like if you've ever done it, or like, red flags. And like there were, because me and him ended up hooking up later once him and his wife, yes, broke up. No, not divorced though. No, that would take actual adults to get divorced. They're just separated for like 3+ years now and just play with each other because, that's what adults do apparently, right? Anyways, responsible ones. So I ended up hooking up with this guy fucking years later after all that sexual tension, all that bullshit. And the thing is that there was so much pent up in his head that once it was finally done, I didn't mean shit to him. I didn't mean, and like, honestly, once I thought about it, he kind of, I'm not even going to say it wasn't even really satisfying. It wasn't really anything. Kind of just pulsated on top of me until he freaked out. And it was really like, wow, like we were friends for 20 years and that's what I get. Like you gave your all to somebody and that's the little tiny piece of you I get after 20 years of taking this guy's energy, thinking that he actually liked me, that he actually gave a shit. There's this other man who fucked with me like this, put a lot of energy forward, still does, but then at the end of the day, when he goes to pull the trigger, he just walks away. And it's like, why do you stalk me? Why do you watch me? Why do you put all this energy on me? But the second you know you can have me, turn around and walk away. Like, it's such a joke. Like, I'm not asking for marriage. I'm not asking for fucking commitment. All I want to do is just chill with somebody, right? Is that so hard to ask for with when we're adults? Like, what else do you need, right? But then when people come and fuck with you and they know they're fucking with you, okay, it's like, you don't want to get paranoid about it, right? But at the same time, you can feel so much energy that you're like, dude, what are you doing? You're married. Get the fuck away from me. Like, why are you putting so much energy on me? If you want to be with me, get the fuck away from these rings, okay? Do yourself a favor, get single for a little while, and then, I don't know, explore somebody else. But the fact that so many people get stuck in relationships, especially once the ring is on, I don't know why people become such bitches once the ring is on. I'm gonna lose everything. No, you're not. You're gonna lose half of your shit because half of it isn't yours. Grow up and get a fucking divorce, okay? Because there's so many people sitting in this energy, wasting their lives, wasting apartments, wasting houses, wasting family, wasting children, wasting energy, wasting jobs, okay, in loveless, stupid fucking relationships that they don't even want, in jobs that they don't even need, taking up space that they don't really need to, okay? Oh, wow, collective is busting their ass, trying to get the littlest bit close to what they have that they don't even want, for fuck's sakes. Okay, do you know how many people I know that are married that don't want to be married? And it's like, I can't even find a boyfriend. But good job. I know somebody who's married still and lives with a boyfriend. Okay, she's called my aunt. All right, that girl fucks more dudes than a 19-year-old at a fucking, at college. Okay, and she's 50. All right. And she's married. She's been married for 30 years. Okay. But won't get a divorce. No. Because then that means she has to be single in this expensive world. And that means that she has to stand up on the wall by herself without her husband. But she doesn't want to. She wants to get laid on the side while having a husband that'll take care of her emotionally. How much do these women actually fucking need? Honestly, it's a joke. They act like they're women and they're all grown up. They've got like 18 children, but they're so emotionally scarred, so emotionally fucked. They take all the good ones and wear the shit out of them, and then they don't want to go anywhere, don't want to do anything, and then they just give up and put fucking holes in their heads like Kurt Cobain. Cards fucking dropped. Oh my God, what is this energy? Wow. That was harsh. Wow. Ooh, I do not like this energy. Oh, now I'm getting the psychic sweats. Oh God, this is so intense. I don't know who this is, but somebody fucked with you so bad. Whew. You know why it's so hot? Look at this fire. This is what's burning me up all of a sudden. I can feel it. Like my hair's hot. Everything's hot now all of a sudden on me. It's because what this person did to you. And ethos in reverse. Fucking right, man. They fucked with shit. They fucked with your mind. They fucked with your body. Okay. They fucked with your job, because if they got into your head, then there were times you couldn't even go to work and make money, right? All because they're having a little crisis in their marriage. Okay, but don't break up or anything, and don't actually separate while you go and fuck everybody else and put them right in the middle of your bullshit. Oh, don't ever get involved with a married person. Oh my God, not even with somebody who says they're separated, because you know what? It's bullshit. 9% of the time, it's just bullshit. Bitches, they'll stay separated for 1,000 years. Because nobody will take the first step, because it's going to cost too much money, right? Oh, we got to pay for lawyers and this, then we're going to lose half our stuff. So we might as well stay married and just go fuck around with everybody else. Like, do you see how hurt people? Do you understand it? It's like this disgusting catalyst of a domino effect that just goes and fucks people because they make the wrong decisions on their wedding day. Because they just can't say no and wait for the right guy. Okay, and guys just can't say no and wait for the next girl who spreads their fucking diseased legs for them instead of the first one. Okay, because that's the thing, is guys who never get laid will just take the first bitch who fucks them and marry them. Okay, but this chick, she'll go through 5,000 different dudes before she picks the right one, and then she'll fuck him until he's dead. Okay, and not literally, I mean metaphorically speaking, and ride that credit card until he has nothing left and is 6 feet underground. Okay, what these fucking people do is so disgusting. It's beyond. Okay, it's beyond, because it fucks with people years down the road. Okay, it's all for sex and pussy and fucking, money, and who's going to love me today, and who wants to love me tomorrow, and who's going to fuck me now, and I want attention, and I want this. And it's just like, wow, there are actually good people out there that just want somebody who's honest. But I'm glad that you're just siphoning through everybody that you don't find perfect, and then you're going to fuck with their mind in the meantime, right? Like, it's just like, oh... So listen, somebody needs to look at Mask, Girl with the Snake, and the Phoenix. Damn right. Somebody is so narcissistic. Holy fuck. Did they ever put a show on for you? And I can feel it, because I feel disgusted. I feel like I could throw up. Okay? For what they did to you. Because I can I can feel their intention of why they're doing it. That's what... I don't know, if you're empathetic, that's what will happen, is you'll feel somebody's intention, and it'll make you want to vomit. It'll make you want to throw up. It'll make you have a fucking heat sweat all of a sudden, because that's the intention that they're putting behind it. That goes and hurts somebody. That goes and fucks with somebody. Okay, and of course you have to land in Phoenix energy, because you're going to have to rise again. There's something that's going to happen. There's going to be some type of burnout, and then you're going to have to rebirth. right? Because of what this person just decided to fuck with you. They just decided to lie to you. They just decided to take their marriage, okay, like a joke. Okay, treat it like a joke that it actually was from the beginning, okay? And then go and say that you're their twin flame. Oh, but you're my twin flame, baby. I know I'm married, but one day I'm going to leave her. But instead, until then, can we just fuck in my car? Can I just see you? Oh, I need to see you. My wife's driving me crazy. I need to see my twin. I need to see my flame. Barf. Shut your mouth. Get a divorce like a grown-up, and then pursue new options. Okay, people who say they're going to divorce, they don't. They're never going to leave they're never going to get divorced. They're going to fucking wrap you up in this goddamn world of emotions until they fuck everything, take all of your goddamn respect, all your dignity, all your trust. Because let's not forget that. They're going to take that with them as well. They're going to bottle it all up, put it in some fucking tequila bottle, drink it down, and then piss it away. That's what they're going to do with all your feelings because they need it right now because their wife isn't fulfilling them. Their husband's not fulfilling their needs, right? Like, do you ever think that maybe there's innocent people that are going to get involved with your bullshit? Like, honestly, it's just disgusting. It's just absolutely disgusting, like, what people in marriages do. They're arsenic, honest to God. Think I want a marriage. Honestly, I've said for, I don't know, 15 years, I don't want to get married. I watched my sister's ex fucking rape her ass. I watched him take all her money. I watched him bankrupt her. I watched him fuck her on a regular basis for no reason when she didn't deserve it. Then I watched him create a nuclear family fucking 2 years after ditching his wife of 10 years. I watched that shit. You think I want it repeated? Do you think I want it in my life? But people always say, oh, Whitney wants a commitment. Whitney wants a kid. Whitney wants you to take you to the grave. Whitney wants this. You're not going to be able to fulfill her. And I can hear it. I can hear people fucking with dudes that have dealt with me going, oh, she wants this and she's going to need this. Why don't they actually talk to me about it? Because if they were to talk to me about it like a fucking grown-up, I would tell you what I do and do not want. People who know what they want will tell you. Why would you listen to it from some idiot on the streets? Listen to the people that are in front of you. Talk to the people that you're engaged with. Don't listen to other people. Don't listen to gossip and bullshit when you're dealing with society. Deal with people face to face. Or shut the fuck up when they're talking about you. I mean, honestly, like, there was this reading that was, I think it was Draconic Priestess, where she was like, if you engage in drama, you'll be in drama. If you don't want drama, you won't have it. But don't act like you don't want it and then twist yourself around in it, acting like you're too good for it when you just involved a bunch of people in bullshit, right? Like, these collectives that are literally trying to tick you off like a fucking check mark, like to end you because they think they're that powerful, they can do that. Okay, literally sitting around sending up hoaxes for you to get with people that are married so then they can fuck with you. That's why I'm like, I don't know if this is somebody's sick, twisted game with you to get you hooked up with people who are married, knowing that it'll never end with anything because they're married. I don't know. But somebody has certainly set an intention, and whether or not that is to fuck with you, it needs to be cleared because somebody already has fucked with you. Okay, somebody already has done something pretty fucking bad to you already in your house. So I would probably suggest clearing it the fuck away and not dealing with anybody who is married. Okay, I think that's the whole sum of it, okay, is don't deal with people. Like, I mean, honestly, take what resonates. But like, if you're dealing with somebody, or if like somebody who's shady as fuck, who's got a wedding ring on, okay, and check their wedding finger out. Because the thing is that if they are married, you're going to see a dent on their finger. All right. You're going to see a little bit of shading, right? You're going to see certain things that indicate a person wears a ring on that finger, right? Especially like, because I always wear one on this middle finger. It's like skinnier where I put this ring, right? And it's same with the other one. Like there's a difference. It's like there's an indentation. Even though I take them out every night, it doesn't matter. It's different than this finger. Right? These two fingers are different because I wear these rings all the time. Like if you look at their, like, I don't care. Look at the motherfucker's fingers when they're sleeping. I don't care. Look at their ring finger. Like, you will be able to tell if they're hiding some type of relationship behind your back, or they could be saying that they're in a relationship, they're living with somebody, but they don't want to tell you that they're married. That could be another thing, right? Like, they could say that they are divorced or it is over, but they're just living together, but they have to. No, they're not, bitch. They're in the same fucking bed. Okay. I want video proof that you are sleeping in that fucking bed with that bitch. Okay. People just lie. They lie. They lie. They lie. They lie. And I know that they're attractive, and I know you want to fuck them, and I know that you want to happily ever after, but trust me, it ain't going to happen with somebody with a wedding ring on. It's just not going to. And like, you're not the exception. Please don't watch that stupid fucking movie, whatever that is, with that fucking chick from Firestarter. Okay, he isn't into you. Like, there is so many things that are going to tell you if somebody is into you and if somebody is hiding something from you. You just have to look at the picture, because it'll come through. It'll shine through, baby, if they're hiding something from you. Okay, so be fucking careful. Hope everyone's having a fabulous day. I think I already said that 3 million times, but welcome everybody to the channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. We gotta let YouTube know that we're cool, okay? We're slowly merging into the coolness that is us. And we're going to form the biggest posse on YouTube that they've ever seen, okay? But in order to do that, you need to like the video. And then tell your friends about it and be like, Whitney is the awesomest psychic in the entire world. All you have to do is send her telepathic questions in, and she'll answer them. Sometimes she goes live, and she'll answer them too, okay? Spread the word around like I'm a really good meal, all right? You want everybody to eat at Moonshine Tarot 13 youtube.com. Okay, it's like, thank God it's Fridays, but thank God it's moonshine. Okay, everybody, come on, make your reservation, because the food is good. Okay, all right, let's start. Let's do a ruin reading, because I lost this book for a while. Ain't even gonna lie about that. It was trapped underneath everything with the spiders. There are so many spiders in my house right now, like daddy long legs. I've got this picture of a daddy long leg that has an egg sac in her mouth, because that's how they hold on to them. It's so, I'm gonna put it up on Instagram. It's so crazy, this picture that I got of this spider the other day. Okay, next ruin. Ooh, we got the ice ruin. Okay. That's harvest, isn't it? I think we got the harvest ruin. Yeah. Hidden information, secrets, vessel, the cup. Okay, so we have Perthrow, which is basically the Ace of Cups, but it's change, hidden information, truth, and secrets. Then we have ice, and that's non-action, psychological blocks, standstill, frozen in time. That's basically like a Two of Swords. Stasis. Okay, and then with Aya's horse, the letter E, balance, stability, harmony, teamwork, trust, loyalty. Oh my God, I've had this Slain song in my head for days. It's called Loyalty. I just heard my gang pound for that loyalty. Okay, so loyalty is paying off, people. Loyalty is paying off with somebody. I don't know. Somebody's going to pull through for you. Okay. And maybe you're not used to people pulling through for you, but somebody is going to pull through. And it is like, thank fuck. This is almost like maybe a miracle. As I look at the M, like it kind of is almost like a little miracle. Okay, like even though that's the letter E, I don't know why it's an M, but anyways, okay. Give me this hidden secrets. Hidden information. Whoa. Witch. Starseed. It's already been done. And loyalty. This is what I'm saying. My gung pow pow for that loyalty. You have been looking for this loyalty for a long time, and it's already happened. Okay, so I think possibly somebody's coming back from the past. Somebody who's already been in your life, something that's already happened is about to happen again because of your loyalty. All right, what's this ice? I feel like you probably like froze them out. You blocked them out, mental block, physical block. Some type of block. Pay attention. Look at this card. I like this card. It's very like to the head chakra there. Like pay attention. You know, like she's got her kid there. Like I almost feel like that's telepathy. You know, like you got to be really careful. You have to pay attention. Like there are things out there that can hurt you. There are things out there that can get you. Right. So it's possible that you blocked this person. Okay. Physically for possibly the sake of just getting some closure. Okay, just being able to get over them. Like it's not, I mean, there's nothing wrong with blocking somebody out, freezing somebody out. It's the way that we can heal and then we reopen the project. Okay, so what's this last one? Higher self, equalizer. I was going to watch that movie again. Look up cloud meditation. Karma and grace. Okay, so there's definitely kind of an indication here that somebody really got hurt. Okay. And it changed them. It changed their vision. Once this person hurt you, it was like, that was it. You're done. You click into your higher self and just move the fuck on. Like, you know, healing was all you wanted to do. Like, and obviously this person has grown up significantly in a revolutionary way. Okay. They've changed. Because you blocked them, I feel like it gave them the opportunity to find out who they truly were or who they truly are, right? Maybe they didn't really know who they were or how they were or what they wanted. They just, you know, knew that they liked you or knew that they wanted you around, but they didn't realize that they hurt you as much as they did. Okay. So I feel like there's a bigger purpose coming back together now. So obviously you had to both kind of go into like a Four of Swords and then Scorpio energy, right? Healing and then transformation in order to come back together. Because I almost feel like as much as you would have thought you had your shit together, there were other things that you had to deal with. And there were other things that you both had to pay attention to other than this relationship. Okay, because of the changes that needed to be made, obviously. And it's like, you guys are not the same. Like, coming back together now after all this time, you're going to look at each other very differently because you are going to be very different. You are different. Okay, but you're still the same. Okay, you're still the same person, but it's just, you've evolved. Okay, there's your heart. Oh my God, blueprint, unconditional love. Honestly, when somebody blueprints or imprints on you, Okay, they're in that heart forever. And there's act with spirit. Okay, people might think that because they broke up with you and because they hurt you, that they never have a chance with you again. If they grow and change themselves, of course they get another chance if they want it. That's the thing, is it's all about, you could hurt somebody 9 different ways out of 10, but as soon as you heal and you get over it, why wouldn't you be able to get them back? Of course you would, but you have to change. Like, you have to change what you did, change the person that you were to be better, so then you don't do what you did to them in the past ever again come future. Okay, this is somebody that, put it this way, in your relationship before, if they like constantly got at you for, say, working too much or not giving them attention enough, they're most certainly not going to be like that now. What up, Danny? What up, Michelle? Nice to see you. Okay, so there, there's going to be, and that's what's kind of nice about coming back to relationships after you've healed, because you still remember things about the person that they didn't like and things that, bothered them, that if you paid attention, like, you could have used those as like little strings to pull before. But I mean, even if this is a friendship, if you know how somebody's structured, then it doesn't matter how long you were fighting, those things that they didn't like and those things that they did like, they probably still do. So you got that upper advantage, right? People always think like, why would they go back to an ex, or why would they try with an ex again when they can have something brand new? It's like, well, not everybody wants brand new. Just like I won't ever buy a brand new car. I don't want a brand new car. Okay. I want something that's been driven. I want something that's been, possibly had some of the worst shit already done onto it, fixed, so that I don't got to. Okay, like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with wanting something that has been around the block a few times, right? Because the brand new things, straight out of this and straight out of that, sometimes break down quite quickly. Okay, so the fact that this has been something that has already been driven, and yet you kind of get to come back to it, it's like, it literally is like an old car. I mean, it's going to be comfortable. Like, those old cushions. You're riding in style right there. Just the seats alone in the cars from the past, you just sink right into them. It's like there's no gravity in those cars. I don't know why the seats are so much different now, but it drives me crazy. Okay, and it's like, it's going to be comfortable. It's going to be, but still there's going to be some quirks, like, it doesn't start the way it used to, and the seats might be a little bit dirty, and, the tires might be worn out, but guess what? It's still the same fucking car, even though it's been weathered, okay? So something's coming back around on the block. I don't know. Maybe you're getting a chance to drive another car again. Like, oh my God, if I would buy another PT Cruiser again, I so would. It's like my favorite car in the entire fucking world. I'll drive a PT Cruiser anywhere. I don't give a shit. I don't even care how old it is. I don't even care what kind of state it's in. I drive PT Cruisers. You know why? Because they look like old cars, and they're actually kind of getting old, but they look like old cars, but they still drive like new. I mean, you like your style. You like what you like. Always remember that. You are going to like what you like, okay? And if you like this person in the past, then you're most likely going to like them again, okay? And now it seems like this person has calmed down a lot. They might be really protective now in different ways than they were before. The fact that they're still loyal to you, the fact that they still talk to you, the fact that they even still want to look at you after however long this has been is pretty good, okay? Confirmation right there. That's a galactic confirmation right there. So if somebody wanted to know after all this time, would somebody still like them? The answer is yes. And it says, let go with bliss. And then there's healing. In essence, I'm telling you, like, when you heal yourself, I mean, why couldn't you do something that you did before, or like literally ride something you did before? Like, why couldn't you? I think people are so hard up on themselves, and they they punish themselves so much for the things that they do, and so shall it be. If you hurt somebody, you should punish yourself. You did something and you deserve to be punished for it. And if society's not going to punish you because it's not really offendable and punishable by, judicial system, okay, then you should treat yourself like shit for a little bit until you fucking realize what you did. But then after that, like, are you going to treat yourself like shit for the rest of your life? Like, really? I mean, you didn't treat them like shit your entire life. So, I mean, sometimes we are like really hard on ourselves, like extra hard, like harder than what other people are on us, probably because people are so hard on you. Okay. You've become harder. Okay. Ego death and gratitude. Look at that. It's like there is a lot of this person's life that they have shattered. Same with you. Okay, that ego, that jealousy, that pride, that shit is down. It's gone. Okay, which means if they did fuck around, if something did really bad happen before, they can probably apologize for it now. They can probably point out things that they did that you didn't even notice that they did because, again, you were just in desperate energy, okay, along with them, right? So, like, I mean, when you can eat your shit on what you did, my God, you're so much more advanced than majority of people out there who can't even admit that, like, they didn't turn their signal on to change lanes. Like people will lie and they will just try to get through anything just so then they don't have to say that they're sorry or that they didn't mean to, like just to eat shit for 1 second. They won't do it. Like, it's just really sad. Clarity, no doubt. There's justice. So there's definitely, I kind of feel like at this point in time, there's like, see his crown chakra, like it's all got crystals on it and shit. Then there's all these people that are kind of coming to him. Like it's almost like Hierophant energy / like justice energy almost, right? And I feel like, that is possibly the teacher that kind of taught you what was fair, what was stable, how to clear your head, right? This could have been the person that helped both of you, right? Metaphorically speaking and analogy wise, okay? Somebody that really took the time to get you out of the void, okay? And helped them get out of the void, right? And as much as you blocked them, they blocked you. This was a dual thing. Okay, so nobody's got one up on them. Nobody's like, oh yeah, fuck you. I didn't think about you at all. It's not going to be like that. Like, it's both going to be, kind of amicable. Like, yeah, I did think about you actually quite a bit. And, you helped me. Like one of my exes that I dated back in the day totally treated me like such an asshole, but he remained in my head for a while because it seemed like he was the only one that actually cared about me. And it sounds so harsh sometimes with the things that he would say in my head. But, if I went to, the worst was when I smoked cigarettes and I used to throw my cigarette butts. He hated that. Absolutely hated that. So when I smoked, every time I went, after we broke up, every time I went to throw a cigarette, I would hear him in my head be like, really? You're just going to throw that on the fucking ground like an asshole? And I'd be like, no. And I put it out and I put it in my ashtray. And it's just like, it wasn't like, it was like he was kind of like a god or something over my head, which I don't want to like make his ego any bigger, but it seemed like every time I went to do something shitty, okay, sometimes I still hear his voice, right? And we've been broken up for probably 15 years now. I still sometimes hear his voice even if I go to cut a corner, okay, or, skim something off the surface. It's not going to hurt anybody, okay? I'm not ever hurting anybody, but I can still hear him go like, really, really, really? And I'll stop myself, because sometimes you need that voice, even if it sounds like an asshole, to tell you the right thing, right? Because most people, they just want to appease you. They just want to keep you happy. They don't want to see, they don't want to disagree with you. So then they now have to have an argument, right? He didn't care. Like if I was doing something, he flat out. If I, pissed him off, he told me. If I was acting like an idiot, he told me. If I was being stupid, he told me, right? And it was always a hard pill to swallow. But now that I'm older, I appreciate it more because at least he cared enough to say something, where most people don't. They'll watch you drown. They'll talk shit behind your back, right? If you're being too loud, they'll just tell somebody else instead of you, right? People want to watch people drown. They want to make fun of them. They want to gossip about them, right? People who are healed, they kill that ego death. They never want to talk about somebody again. They never want to shit talk anybody again. They never want to watch somebody in a crowded room get talked about, by a group of haters or bullies without walking over and being the one person that talks to them. They don't want to be the people who are talking about them, right? This is that. Maybe this person that you broke up with, look at this. Maybe this person that you broke up with a while ago, okay? I almost feel like there's a possibility you stayed together just in a different dimension, right? Because maybe they couldn't be a voice for you. Maybe they couldn't stand up for you. Okay, there's traditions. Maybe there are people in their family that didn't want to listen to you, that didn't want to accept you, that didn't want to, like maybe you were a different race, okay, and their family's very traditional or something like that, right? Like there's still things happening, okay, that are keeping these heartstrings together. And look at what that says on the bottom. It's kind of hard to read, but it says truth. Okay, so there's definitely a lot of truth in whatever it is that's being said right now between the two of you. Okay, there's definitely a lot of traditions and a lot of things that this person wasn't necessarily ready to embark on with you until they got their own traditions. They got their own roots, right? Maybe they had some kids. Maybe they planted some seeds. Maybe they did something, right? Now they know their way of life, so they can entertain your way of life. And now they probably don't give a shit about their parents anymore. Their parents could be fucking dead. Okay, so like fuck their traditions, right? Transformation. I dig it. That seems about right. And then crystal technology and sing. Okay, so again with that crystal, like I do feel like somebody is definitely keeping themselves very clear, okay, very calm, very collected, very on track, on point, clarity with where they want to go, clarity in their head chakra, not allowing anything to get in there, nothing to block them, okay, and then sing, I do feel like they are possibly hearing songs that are reminiscing of you. I do feel like they are being very much reminded of you, just like you. If you're being reminded of them, they're being reminded of you. And there could be songs that you listen to as a couple, and now you're hearing those songs on the radio. There's could be songs that you used to dedicate to each other that now are coming onto your Spotify or coming onto your YouTube. Maybe you like to sing. Who is that? Oh, Michelle C. Maybe you like to sing. They're reminded of you singing. Okay, they can remember you singing. I sing all the time. I always walk around my house singing. I sing in the shower. I sing when I'm washing dishes. I sing when I'm cleaning. I always have music playing. You could be like me, obviously, like you, right? Enjoy the music. There could be a lot of songs from your playlists that are coming on. Actually, I went through my CDs today. My CDs. My CD player in the car has been broken for I don't even know how long. So I haven't been able to listen to CDs for a coon's age. Okay. So I found my CDs today, and oh my God, I have this Tea Party album that I bought when it first came out in 1994. Yes, I was 8 years old when I bought this album. This CDs just came out, and I still have it. I looked at the back of it. It is so scratched. I still have it. Like, what was an 8-year-old doing listening to the Tea Party? Crying. I was so depressed. I was like the most depressed child in the entire world. Okay. I still have that fucking CD. Okay, so let me tell you. And I still love it. It has Release on it. It has a song called Emerald on it. Oh, it's just, I I just love them so much. Anyways, so that's oh my God, I bought it in 1994. I can't do that. Oh yeah, so it's like 32 years old. I've had that CD for 30, almost, yeah, this is the 32nd year in my life. Wow. I can't even believe I've held on to it for that long. Wow. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, so much nostalgia is coming back to me all of a sudden. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I did find that CD today. That's crazy. I found my sister the Silverchair CD. Oh my God. Again, Silverchair. That was from like 2000, and I think that came out in the year 2000. Yeah, that's the Freak Show. That's year 2000. So I've had that album. I've had that CD for 26 years. Wow. And my Taking Back Sunday. That CD's in there. And that CD, I don't buy doubles. So that CD was also, I think that was 2000. I think that was 1999. Oh my God. I didn't even realize how old those CDs were. Wow. Anyways, 20 years is not that old. 30 years not that old, but still to have a CD. Anyways, so maybe it's been 30 years since you've seen this person. I don't fucking know. Maybe it's been 30 years since you dated them. I don't know. But huge indicator, if somebody comes back around, okay, if they were like a complete mess or something back in the day, I mean, who wasn't a complete mess? Okay, even like 5 years ago, even yesterday sometimes, honestly, I mean, who hasn't been a mess at one point in their life? I'm sure everybody has been. If you are alive and not full of shit and given an easy life, which some people have, so can't knock it. 51:48. Okay, thank you for the likes, people. We got a couple more likes there, Danny. Now I have the tea party in my head. All right, one more reading, people, and then we're going to call it quits. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, so we have death, temperance, and the Wheel of Fortune. Give me death. 8 of Cups in reverse. So I feel like this is a departure somebody doesn't want. Okay, so there's something that's about to happen, and yeah. And somebody does not want it to happen. There's the Ace of Cups and the 10 of Cups just showed up. So 2 aces just showed up already. Ace of Cups, Ace of fucking Pentacles. And somebody doesn't want this to happen. This death energy. Obviously, it's a good transformation. Okay. It's death in reverse, which means most likely life. Okay. It seems like a bright new beginning. It's successful. Okay. It means that somebody doesn't have to go somewhere, right? You might be thinking, if this doesn't happen, I'm going to have to move. Maybe you're going to have to move back in with your parents, or you're going to lose your apartment, or you're going to lose your house, or something bad's going to happen. And the thing is that it's actually not going to. Something good is going to happen. Okay, it might look like it's going to be bad, but that's just because you don't know the whole story yet. Okay, and somebody doesn't obviously want you to get this, so there could be that in your subconscious, like automatically believing that something's going to be a failure because somebody wants it to be, which is super sad. People shouldn't be worried about what you're doing. Okay, so what's this Temperance energy then in the current Knight of Wands in reverse? Two of Pentacles. Okay, so there's some type of offer that comes in. Okay, it's in reverse because I just feel like it's not going to come in lightning fast. It might come in maybe a little bit slower, like in the next couple of weeks. Okay, and there's a decision that has to be made. Whether or not you're going to do it or not, whether or not you're going to take this risk and do it, right? I think it's got something to do with a job. Okay. I mean, beginnings are here twice. Okay. There's the Eight of Swords just came out with restriction. Kind of in limbo there, if you didn't notice that. So it's like somebody could have put out some type of challenge that said you were not allowed to do something, and God damn it, you're gonna fucking do it. Okay, so I don't know what this restriction is. I don't know if somebody, it's kind of bullshit, because I feel like somebody put a restriction on your life and they should have thought like kind of twice about it. If you can't see that, but there's a bullet hole right through his lens, as if when he was writing it or about to sign it, he got killed, right? Because he actually wasn't supposed to sign it. Okay, so there's something that's like somebody's trying to stop you from possibly signing something from whatever this contract is, that already you're kind of looking at like, oh my God, I don't even really know if I want to do this. That this person thinks that if you do decide, that they just get to shoot you. What the fuck? You see what happens when people think that they can control you and the power that they think they can have? Okay, there's the Star energy with the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Honestly, at this point in time, I feel like what you're being guided towards, okay? That's a strength that you hold inside on how to read your intuition. The only thing you're going to be confused about is which direction to go. That's it, okay? Because it's either going to be this way to this possibility or this way to that possibility. That's it. Okay, there's no other possibilities coming out. Okay, so the way that they think that they can get you all tripped up, they actually can't. Because if they take one thing away, you have another thing standing right there, and they can't take both. Even if they are fat and disgusting, the universe isn't going to let them be that greedy. Okay, so what's the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? Rest in reverse, the World, material comforts, Page of Coins, generosity, Six of Coins, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so 3 aces are here now, by the way. And the Wheel of Fortune, it's almost like instead of the wheel turning, the world shows up instead. Because you don't deserve to get put back in this cycle again. You deserve for it just to be over. So there is no tempt of fate here again for your future. Your future is what it is. There's a destiny, and you've been fucked with so long now that if they take one of your options, the universe already has another, and it's going to be another option that's lined up at the exact time as the other, and they can't be in 2 places at once. Okay. And this isn't a movie. They're going to send a little sidekick out and an accomplice to go and try to stop you somewhere else. And now you have to get a decoy and blah, blah, blah. No. They have one decision to make. If they want to take it, you get a whole other option that has nothing to fucking do with them. If they just want to leave you alone because they should, then you'll just pick whichever one you want. Okay, so I don't even think at this point in time they even get the first option. They don't get their first pick of the two. Okay, whatever you don't want might run down their track, but the universe is not going to go out of its way to give them something that they've been stalking you out of having for like years. They're not just going to get a fucking prize for that shit. Okay. So, I almost feel like a new car, like we were talking about cars, so I almost feel like a new car is coming in because of this money that's going to be attached to this decision that you make, right? You either go left or you go right, okay? And one of them's got a brand new car. That's what I just heard in my head. Okay, like, what is that? Wheel of Fortune. Isn't that what that goddamn show is? No. Well, it is, but I was thinking of The Price is Right. They spin that giant wheel, but there is the Wheel of Fortune show, okay? And they do give away cars. So thank you, Spirit. That's a good double analogy. Literally for both. Okay, so it kind of seems like there's your brand new car, your brand new BMW, okay, with an offer. Okay, generosity. Ace of Swords. I almost feel like that could be a company car. You could get given a company car and it could be a Bentley or a BMW, some shit like that. And then as long as you work for the company, you get this car. Michael Scott gets a car for the old Dunder Mifflin. So I'm just saying. And he gets a PT Cruiser. God, I love you, Michael. You are my favorite. Michael Scott is my spirit animal. And then Dwight Schrute is my ego. / like kind of me. I am so much like Dwight. It's scary. Like any decisions that Dwight makes, I would make them. Anything that Dwight says, I'd be like, yep, I would say that. It's kind of scary. I have the most in common with a man. That's a character of a show. Oh, okay. Anyways. Yeah. We're just going to end it at that. Like this, whatever this is, could come with a lot of perks. Okay. And again, it's an analogy. So however that plays out. Okay. But there are a lot of people on here that are waiting to make job moves and waiting to make, life-changing things. Okay. And they don't really know that they're going anywhere. They don't even know that they have to go somewhere, right? And it actually could be a lot happier than you think. There was this one girl that I knew. I worked with her way back in the day. And she became a stewardess. And she was like some travel. She worked on cruise. Yeah, she worked on cruise ships, actually. And she got paid like a decent amount of money and traveled on some of the smaller cruise ships, and she just went around the world, and like they stayed in port for days, and then sometimes like she spent a lot of time in Greece, she spent a lot of time in Southern Africa, she was in the Bahamas for a while with this cruise ship, and she met quite a few lovers. I'm not gonna lie. That was my lesbian friend. She wasn't a lesbian when we first started working together. I don't know what happened. Suddenly she was dating women and going on cruise ships and traveling the world. And I was like, all right, see you later. Anyways, have a great time. And, she took a bad breakup with a dude and just left her whole life and fucking peaced out. Like, people do it. Right? People do it. So if you're looking for a huge change, I was looking at moving the other day. I don't even know why, but there was this place that's hiring, and it's kind of like out in the bush and tucked away, and I like really wanted to go, but I decided out of it. just because I would just miss everybody so much in my aquarium and my snakes and my channel. I'd have to like kind of like it's in the bush, so I kind of wouldn't be able to do like my channel very much. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to leave and go into the bush. If I do, I at least want internet. So anyways, I think that's going to be the end of our reading, people. I am pretty zonked. It's been a long few days, so I'm pretty tired. Okay, we'll do one more reading. Okay, we'll do one more. I did this today too. I was like, I said no to having a coffee, and then I'm like, okay, you convinced me. I'll have a coffee, and I'm going to go live. My sister was like, I didn't ask you any of those questions. And I'm like, you see how persuaded I get? I'm just like, okay, fine, I'll do another reading. Fine, I'll stay online for like 10 more minutes. Watch, it'll be half an hour. Fuck. I can't leave you guys sometimes. I feel so bad. I can hear you just asking questions. Heaven forbid some of you guys get personal readings, god damn it. You'd have all your answers in like a half an hour. But these are general, so you're all going to have to wait your turn. Somebody, Nikki, I was like, who put poop? You're lucky. You almost just got blocked. I'm just kidding. But if I do have to poop, I'll have to go. Okay, here we go, people. Last reading. For reals, for reals. Judgment. Man, Chiron started the video today. First card down, Judgment. I was like, whoa. I haven't really watched readings for a couple weeks, and a Chiron came on today. First card down, Judgment. I like it. That was like Judgment of a couple. 10 of Cups. Okay. Four of Cups, 9 of Swords, Page of Wands, 2 of Swords, 2 of Cups. Well, there's your relationship right there. Okay, wow. Chiron, get out of my head. Okay, everything else after that comes in reverse. Knight of Pentacles in reverse, King of Cups in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so it's like a judgment on somebody's happily ever after, like somebody's 10 of Cups. Okay, seems to me like it's not really a 10 of Cups. It seems like it's a 4 of Cups. There's a secret there that possibly somebody doesn't really want to be in that relationship. It's not somebody's picture perfect of a 10 of Cups, obviously. Okay, so 9 of Swords, somebody's really worried about how they feel. Maybe they think they're not getting their end of the bargain anymore, and they're not getting what they want out of this relationship anymore. And they're worried about it because they want to do something, but they feel like they're blocked because of this relationship. Okay, so... Okay, so we're going to leave it with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Something is not... It's not going to grow. It's not going to go anywhere. It's... Somebody is so blocked that they won't even take a different partnership. They're just wanting to stay blocked, even though they don't want to be blocked. It's like they want to be blocked, you know? Like, it's weird. It's like they're punishing themselves. 3 of Cups in reverse. And the World in reverse. See what I mean? They're keeping something going in a cycle over and over and over again. Possibly because they don't want their partner to be with anybody else. They don't want their partner to be happy. 3 of Pentacles. They want, so they might want to stay codependent to this person. Getting their money and there's the Hermit. Okay, 6 of Swords in reverse. Queen of Pentacles. Damn right. They don't want to fucking move on. They want to hide out and get their money. You know, I swear my mother, She stayed married to a pedophile for fucking 40 years because she just wanted him to die to get his money. That was it. And then by the end of it, when he actually died, I don't think she got anything. Like, but that was their motive. Her motive was, you know, I'm going to get my husband's money when he's dead. I'm going to get my husband's money when he's dead. Like, how many fucking women say that? How many people say that? I'm going to get their money when they die. I'm going to be taken care of when they're dead. How many people kill just to get that insurance paid out? Like, I don't know why everybody rushes to the fucking altar. I really don't. It's like, if you're desperate and on dating sites and shit, be careful, because there is somebody just willing to take you for every fucking cent that you have. And man, they will put out and they will give you chocolates and they will bring you flowers and they will make it seem like you're the best person on earth. And then they will rob you blind because they don't want to go anywhere and make their own money. They want to wait for a good chunk of divorce money and then boom, they'll move on to their next one. What do we call that? A black widow? We got a black widow on our hands, people. She might just be killing her husbands or some shit, getting money, getting paid out. Oh my God. Be careful. I don't know if there's a man here. I mean, it doesn't even matter. Women got mad money. You might have somebody that, I mean, especially, I'm getting dating sites that you're about to go on a date with that's going to show up picture perfect. Ooh, I can see him. I think this is a woman who's got a lot of money. And he shows up, might even show up with a so-called work van. He doesn't work. Oh my God, you know what I'm getting? I'm getting that show, Who the Bleep Did I Marry? Did you guys ever watch that show? Oh my God. These people, they have no idea who they married. You know why? Because they jumped into it. They were desperate. They didn't want to wait anymore. Like, whoa. And there was this, man, okay, so there's this one story that keeps coming up in my third eye. I keep seeing this Chinese woman. So I don't know if it was that show, but there's this one, I don't know if she's Chinese or Korean or something. She comes to America, marries a man, brings her mother over. So you know those traditions, okay? Brings her mother over, and her mother convinces her to kill her husband and take their daughter back to their country. Okay? Like, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie No, Not Without, or I think it's just called Not Without My Daughter. Susan Sarandon, I think, is it Susan Sarandon? Why does that bitch keep coming up? God damn it. Didn't she come up in a reading the other day too? No, that's not Susan Sarandon. That's fucking, what's her face? Oh, what's that lady's name? Anybody know that lady's name from A Time to Kill? No, that's not it. Eye for an Eye? I swear she's a Susan or something. So, oh, you're sick? God damn it, you're sick? That doesn't help me right now, Nikki. Anyways, this lady's coming up right now. I don't know why. Why is she coming up? Oh, that's the Not Without My Daughter lady. I don't know. Oh, yeah, her daughter. Okay, so her husband takes her kid to like Iraq. No, they moved to Iraq or something in the marriage, and then she tries to leave him, but will the daughter leave? I don't know. That's almost like, I think that's Who the Bleep Did I Marry too. Some man took off with some woman's, well, I mean, they were his kids, but like took him to a foreign country, and she can't even, they hate women. So she can't even like go there to see her kids. She just has to wait for her kids to grow up one day, and hopefully they'll want to ask about their mom. Oh my God, I'm kind of scared. I don't know if people, like, if somebody's like got kids with a foreigner, be very careful with having kids with foreigners. I mean, love them, love that they're here, whatever, but like, they also are not from here. They have a home. And sometimes they grow to loathe Canada and the American states and people, and they want to take their children back home, back to their customs and religions. And, you know, so like, I don't know if this is a warning for somebody, okay, that is not happy. 10 of Cups, okay, not happy. And there's the 9 of Cups. I don't even fucking know where that came from, but they want to be happy. So they want wish fulfillment. Wish fulfillment might mean taking all your money. Even if you think you've got it locked up, they might be able to do something quick. You might feel like you're blocked from stopping them. I don't know. There's some type of like idea that they might just go on a whim. And like, I kind of feel like if you do have kids, like if this is like something weird, they now have these like trackers to put in your kids' shoes, you know? So then you don't lose your kid. It's like a dog tag, right? Like put tags on everything. Put tags on your kids. And like, I'm only laughing because I feel like this is so desperate. Okay. Put tags on your kids. Even if your kids are on 4 legs and hairy, put tags on your property, because from the looks of it, somebody doesn't want to be there anymore. And if they leave, they're expecting to take those kids with them and the money. Yeah, see, they might just decide to give themselves this treat. Okay, and now the way that I'm looking at this judgment, like, see his hands out like this? I can see them just going to grab something and run away, you know? Like, there is definitely warnings. Okay, Page of Swords. Like, it might be a little bit of a hard pill to swallow. You might feel paranoid, but that's the thing. This could just be somebody's thoughts. They're just thinking about it. They don't necessarily want to go there. They don't necessarily want to do it, but there's always that possibility in the back of their mind that they can do it. I really think that they enjoy your money and taking it from you, so I really don't think they're going to leave. But at the same time, the Six of Swords is here. And you know the Six of Swords, that picture is usually with an adult and a child in a boat. Okay, we already talked about cruise ships. They could book a cruise, and where they port is their homeland. They port, they leave the cruise ship, and you never see them again. That's also a sneaky move. And if they're half the parent, you technically can't do shit, especially in those foreign countries. And if your kids got multiple passports because they do have, you know, people in the family, again, I don't know what this is. It's just an analogy. I know it comes out, Nikki, I know it comes out like it's super specific, but all those super little specific parts of the story help people to put it together themselves. Okay, so the only card that didn't come was the Two of Swords. I feel like you can stop them. I feel like, you know, you can put tracking devices on them, and you can, I mean, I know it seems like a super stressed out, you know, point to live, but like once you put tracking systems on everything, it just makes things easier, right? I know they can lose them, and I know they can change their shoes, and I know that they can do everything, but I'm just saying Spirit is just trying to tell you that something in your life is getting looked at and admired by something that might have the ability to take it away. Okay, so be careful if it resonates. Okay, look at we went live for another 20 minutes. I knew it. I knew it was going to be a 20-minute reading. That's my psychicness right there, people. So anyways, thank you for being here. All right, I am starving Marvin, so I'm going to go eat. Like I always say, take what resonates and discard what doesn't. These are general readings, okay? I have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow. I do eventually have to take a day off, but I just don't know when that's going to be. So I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow, and I don't know if it'll be my day off. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for being a part of this. Yeah, that's all I got to say. I'm going to be on my way. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, Danny, for being here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I look forward to that email, Nikki. And we'll be seeing you soon. Okay, everybody? See you later.